I'm coming to you, finally, um, from 4 o'clock in the morning, because I don't sleep. But also, I just got home from being out a little while ago, and I still have my face done. So I figured two birds, one stone, let's get this filmed. There might be some weird cuts in here. I did get sick, like, 2.5 weeks ago, and there was like a lingering cough, particularly at nighttime. And then like I got a sinus infection on top of that, so I'm like double recovering from sick at the moment. So if there's weird cuts, it's because I've had to like pause to cough my guts up, but we'll get there. We'll get through this. We're all good. Alright. Speaking of weird cuts, we had one right there. Okay, I have so much to go through. Not a whole lot of stitching, because with me being sick, I didn't do a lot of stitching overall, but a little bit, here and there. But we also just have like a bunch of other stuff. I have a retreat to talk about as well, and do like a retreat wrap up because I did go to one. I got cleared by my doctor and then I went, and it was a whole time. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong, it was a good retreat, but it was a whole time is because I had to do it without my powered wheelchair, which meant that because it was also raining that weekend, I did a lot more walking with my crutches, and that physically exhausts me quite a lot. And what it did was just sort of, loosen up a bunch of shit that was sitting in my chest that I didn't really realize. So I was hacking my guts up all weekend. It was great. Doctor cleared me and everything, but I was still hacking and coughing. I still am. So, and my voice is still not 100% recovered. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I have retreat stuff to go through. I have some stitching to show. I have other bits and pieces, like I only bought stuff in 2 Black Friday sales. I did get a couple of designs from Fine Frog Stitching from their Black Friday sale because I had my eye on a couple. And then Colourpop got me. This has only just arrived. It was on my doorstep when I got home. I've been out tonight. I went to the Christmas party for the medieval archery club that I'm in. And we had that at Fortress in Sydney. It's like a gaming tavern. They have like a cyberpunk bar and then like an arcade and stuff as well. And apparently my skills in Skill Tester are improving. Not pictured are the 2 that I won for other people. But also I'm really good at Skill Tester, particularly when I'm angry. So I had 2 instances today of people just grabbing me. And I don't know what it is about being out in a wheelchair, but people just think that it's fine to just grab on you. And the fact that I've not ended up with an assault charge is a testament to my strength. Because holy shit, do I want to. Because, like, I was coming through the shopping centre just to get to the train station, and there were these 2 people, and, like, they saw me coming, and I'd just finished weaving around, like, an entire family that decided to just, like, walk out of a shop, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking to the middle of the shop before they, like, started moving on the direction they were going to walk. So, like, instead of just, like, coming out and turning and going to wherever they're going next, they just do. It's like, for fuck's sake. Seriously. There's, like, shit all along the middle and stuff, like, there's, like, little stalls and stuff, so, like, it's annoying. So, these 2 saw me coming. One of them stopped, and then the other one, like, sort of moved, like, walked a couple of steps away. So I was like, okay, that doesn't really help me if you both do different things. So I was gonna, like, give them a wide berth around. And as I'm sort of starting to maneuver, she pulls the, oh, hello, how are you doing? I'm just instantly like, ugh. And then fucking grabs me, like, just grabs my arm. And, like, I'm, like, my joystick is on my right arm, because I'm right-handed. So I drive with that arm. So she grabbed my fucking driving arm. And I was like, the fuck? Like, you don't do it, first of all. But especially not the driving arm. That's how you get run the fuck over. But, yeah, so that happened. And then got into the city, was zipping around. There was a pop-up shop for this clothing brand that my partner likes. And I went there to get them a present for end-of-year survival, because I don't do Christmas. We do end-of-year survival. So I went to get them a present, and I was driving up from there to where Fortress is. So as I am actively crossing the fucking road, this chick who's crossing from the other side comes in, and she's like, she starts talking to me as she's walking towards me. And she's like, oh my god, I really like your makeup and like the way you look and everything. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then grabs my arm, like further down. And again, right arm, joystick arm, in the middle of the fucking road. So like, the thing is like, because like, I've got the joystick, and I'm actively moving. So anytime, like, my arm gets grabbed and moved, like, it shifts the way that my hand sits. And, like, I veer. So, like, I almost ran into it on the middle of the road. And it's, like, don't fucking do it. Don't touch wheelchair users. A wheelchair is not an invitation to get grabby. But also, you can talk to people without having to fucking touch them. Yes, it is a rant. It is a rant that I've gone on many fucking times. Don't do it. It doesn't need to be done. So, yes, I was angry. So I went to the time zone across from Fortress. And I was like, I have time to kill. I'm just going to see if I get some... Oh, it's fallen out. Give me a second. Alright, so went into the time zone and I was like, okay, I'll just put like a couple bucks on, see what games take my fancy, just do that. Ended up just skill testers. Skill testers happened. Apparently the brain was feeling skill testers tonight. I can go back there. So, the first one I won from the time zone was Angry Egratsuko. Oh my god. I genuinely don't know why my camera is doing that. That is... Is that gonna do that when I... Oh no. What? I'm gonna be right back. I don't work out what the fuck is doing that. The hell? What? Alright, we're back. It's fixed now. It's not gonna do that. I'm glad I picked that up now and wasn't like showing my whips later on and being like, oh, no one can see them. Haha. Angry Retsuko. This was appropriate. And the guy at the shop, because like when I won the second one, which the second one is this one, it's big, cushy, it's really soft. It's really nice. When I won this one, it got stuck in the machine. I couldn't reach it because like where it fell down in the little prize chute was right at the back. And the doors on them are really heavy, so like it's really hard for me to do, especially from the chair. So the staff member was nearby, so he grabbed it for me, and he offered me to change it because like I'd pulled the white one originally. I got this one first go, like the white one. And he's like, oh, do you want to swap it out? It's like, yeah, I'll take the grey one. It's a bit more goth. And then he's like, oh, do you want to swap that one too? While I'm here. I'm like, no, this one's appropriate. This one's relevant. We're keeping this one. There you go on the bed. There's no cats there, it's fine. And then yeah, we had Christmas party. Because I was there early, and because like I skill tested at Time Zone, I went into the Cyberpunk bar upstairs, got a drink, got some snacks, like I just got some chips to snack on. Had my little snacks, put on an audiobook, started listening to a new one, because I was like, oh, like, there's an audiobook that I've been listening to that is just, it's pure Monster Smart. There's not even hiding it. It is Monster Smart. It's specifically, I think this one's it's a dragon, specifically. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to, like, because I'm in the last hour of that one, so I was like, yeah, like, I know it's about to get, like, real fucking spicy, and we're absolutely gonna get to the breeding part. Like, I don't really want to listen to that right now, because I'm in public, and I'm just chilling and eating chips, and it's gonna be weird. So, I started listening to another book. It's called Belladonna, and I don't have Spotify open. I think it's Adeline Grace is the writer. I want to say, off the top of my head. Yeah, Adeline Grace. I'll put a picture up anyway so you can see it. But I started listening to that, and like, I'm like a chapter in. I'm about to start the second chapter, so like, not huge spoilers or anything like that. But it was sold to me kind of as like, oh, like, it's a really nice fantasy book, like, you'll really enjoy it. Like, yeah, okay, I'll get to it eventually. Eventually is now. I'm listening to, like, the prologue, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm vibing with it. And then listening to chapter 1, I'm just like, gradually just continually going, oh no, oh no, oh no, because Death is obsessed with this person. They made Death hot. Like, they made Death hot. And then he calls her his little bird. And it just, this is setting me up to fail. I can't say that I've read any, like, smutty Grim Reaper books. If I've been recommended a smutty Grim Reaper book, I'm not going to be super surprised. But also, I have enough interests in the monster category. We don't need to be adding more to that. But we're probably going to get there. That's probably going to unlock a thing. Though, to be fair, it's not that far off from the Hades kind of stuff. And, like, I am a sucker for a Hades retelling. I am trash. Yes, so that is what I'm listening to / reading at the moment. The other book is The Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert. Katie Robert does absolutely fucking amazing smut, honestly. Fucking love it. Quality smut. That's what we're here for. Quality smut. But, yes, so we did dinner, we did drinks. We only really played one board game. We were just, like, sort of chatting and catching up. We did play some, One Night Ultimate Werewolf. So we played that, and then we went upstairs to the arcade. People weren't really feeling super much games, so I got stuck into Skill Testers again, and I got Spider Squish. It's not a Squishmallow. It's a Smusho's Pals. I don't know. It's like an off-brand Squishmallow. Basically, it doesn't feel that different to a Squishmallow. Like, Squishmallows are probably a bit softer. Like, this is not far off. But it's a spider. And then I saw this and I lost my shit. Because, like, the spider was in one that was full of Halloween ones. And I actually won 2 more out of that one. So I got a purple cat, a purple and black cat, which I gave to my Metamor, so my partner's partner, and they ended up swapping it out for one of these ones as well. And then the other one was a vampire cat that I won for one of the other people that was there too. And my partner is actually going to take the grey paw, and they're going to, like, cut it open and, like, fill it with their scent that they use, so that I have something with their scent on it. Because we're gay like that. That's, you know, what we do. But they had an entire skill tester full of Gus Fink plushies. So they were all the same style of bear. They had them in blue and pink as well. So the one that my Metamore swapped out for was the blue one, because this is what I was trying to win for them. But I got this on like 3rd or 4th try. But it is an actual Gus Fink. It's not like a rip-off or anything. It is a genuine Gus Fink, and that makes me so happy. I was so excited to get this one. So yeah, we have skill testers. I throw them, but I love them. Don't get me wrong. We have skill testers. We have makeup. We have shit all over the place, to be completely honest. I don't know if we should do retreat first or whips. Let's do whips, because there's not too much. Because, again, I did get sick. I'm just shifting some things around, because we are partly prepared for this one. We need this one out, and... Alright, so, whip go for... We're in December. We're mid-December. I'm really late with this. November. So, whip go for November was 2 projects. It was 500 stitches on Fall of Arthas and Besna by Unconventional Cross Stitch. So, I did a bunch of work on Fall of Arthas, and then I got sick. While I was sick, I swapped project because I didn't want to work on a full coverage while I was sick. So I did a little bit of Besna before I got sick, and I'm just sort of catching up and filling in now. So Besna isn't exciting. There's nothing exciting. As we can see, I'm just filling in this little section down here. So this is all just going to be... Oh my god, that is so blown out. That's so much white. I need to deal with the lighting. My LEDs, I think, are burning out because they're not acting properly. It's really annoying me, actually. But yeah, I'm just filling this little section in with 939. It's super boring. It's going to be about 1,000 stitches when it's done, which is double what was called for. Plus what I'd already did, because like I did this outline bit. I filled in these bits because they're not there in 310. And then this is just filled in 939. Nothing exciting, no colour. But yeah, that is what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just sort of picking that up here and there. I haven't started on my WebGo course for December yet, which are, from the top of my head, it is, I want to say that it's the Haid, and I mean, that's what I need to do too. I need to do my WebGo boards for next year. Yeah, it's Tank Girl and Mini Ravenkin. So, that's a Haid, and that's my Tank Girl. They both got 1,000 stitches each. So, we'll try and get there. Tank Girl is currently under a bunch of stuff, so I'm probably not going to pull that out. I'll just make sure to take a photo of it before I start it. But I did do, because I did it before I was sick, I did do a whole bunch of colour work on Fall of Arthas. Nothing, again, like, it's probably not super exciting to anyone else, but to me it is. So, we now have this whole little section of colour. This bit here, was already done. But, this bit is all new. Have a look at that. It's a bit of confetti. So like you get these nice little blocks of colour, and then there's like a bunch of confetti. So it's a nice little balance, to be completely honest. And it's just background, really, for the most part. It's trees and scenery. Moving into some of those stained glass panels, like the actual story ones, is really exciting. But yeah, I did had it written down somewhere. Do I remember where that is? No. So again, I got sick, and when I get sick, I don't get sick often, but when I do, it hits me like a damn truck. And because of my mast cell issues, I can't take a lot of medications, and most of them. So I can't just, like, med myself up to the teeth, and you know, get over it. So what I ended up doing was switching to this project because I knew I'd already done a bunch of outlines. They just needed to be filled in, so I couldn't fuck that up too much. So we swapped over to, this is the Flossy Fox Mystery Stitch Along, which I'm not finished. Didn't keep up. Nobody is surprised. But we have filled in most of this section now. So the mouse, the cheese, the dragon, the spear, the fish, the little book, the eggs are actually filled in too. I realize I'm holding it like here, and yeah, so it's just the little guy here, and I don't know if that's a cup or I think that's a tree stump. So yeah, there's just the one little one to go, and then I can do the next two sections outline, which will be over this side. That fabric is really blowing out. I need to work that out, but that is where we are at with this project. I did take this to the retreat. It didn't come out. Oopsie. Like I said, I have stuff everywhere. It's just knocking down, falling over. I didn't take any of my full coverages to the retreat, just because I was thinking about, okay, like, going to retreat, I've got to carry everything. If I've got to walk with the crutches, I've got to carry it myself, because I don't have Fellfire with me, so I can't just, like, put it on the back of the chair and just zoom. So then the other projects I took with me, I took a little Satsuma Street kit that didn't come out. I took a new start that it didn't actually start. I took this one from Sprouting Lupin that didn't come out either. I feels like I didn't do a lot of stitching, but I kind of did. There was a lot of talking and just, like, hanging out and stuff. Part of that is because there was a retreat project that I did start and finish. I just need to fully finish it now. Because I was trying to get it done in time for the actual fully finishing class, but I just missed out. But we did take the Belfry by Screaming Heart Designs. You can see there's a little bat there now. So I took this one, it came out, it got like 200 or 300 stitches. This one got a fair bit, actually. So this is Karamia by the Witchy Stitcher from her Patreon. And there is a lot more of Morticia. We've got a lot more of the arch. That is not... Normally I can't stop the camera from autofocusing, and now it just won't. It's great. I love technology. But yeah, so they were the ones that came with me. I did also have my handbag project with me. The Night Spirit Studio Beware of Dog one. The only update to that is that I filled it all in. I put the last couple of stitches on that tonight while I was on the train. But yeah, so those are kind of what I've touched. My plan is gradually just, like, sort of crawl my way along, filling in the 939 on Besna. We're going to pull out... I'll just grab it. Give me a moment. Alright, so this one is Mini Ravenkin. It's gonna blow out again, isn't it? Kinda. Yeah. I need to fix this lighting situation. I don't even have my ring light on tonight. This morning. So this is where she's at. I don't know. We'll see which bit I decide to stitch on. But she's gonna get 1,000 stitches. Hopefully, we'll see. Honestly, like, while I'm still recovering, I'm not doing a lot of stitching. And also, just in general, life has kind of been a lot. Work is a whole fucking lot at the moment. And then I'm also currently solo managing the household as well, while my housemate is away, and that is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, I think, for anyone to, like, essentially be living by themselves. But especially when you are also disabled and have physical disabilities, it's just a whole fucking lot. So I am exhausted all of the time. As I sit here, and it's almost 5 a.m. But, like, I am going to go to bed after this. I'm not going to edit this until, like, tomorrow. But I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to sleep for a couple of hours, and I'm going to be up, and I'm going to be doing more cleaning. Because tonight is also bin night, so I want to try and get some more cleaning done so I can put it straight into the bin. So, like, yeah. Now, let me grab Tank Girl. I will actually grab Tank Girl. Alright. We have the Tank Girl coffin. This is where Tank Girl lives. This is going to be a long video, I realize. So, Tank Girl is a kit from Gecko Rouge, I realize. Minnie Ravenkin is retired design from Heaven and Earth Designs by Selena Fennick. So, yeah. I'm good at this. It's fine. So this is Tank Girl. The artwork is by Megan Mars, and it is charted and kitted by Gecko Rouge. So this is where we're at. And we'll put 1,000 stitches in. We'll get it done. How did I do this before? I don't know. But she lives in this coffin, which is a totally normal place to put a cross project. Inside of a little coffin. With stickers. Skeletor. More stickers. Pooping unicorns. This used to be, admittedly, this used to be what I used to put my dice in for D&D. And then I quickly realized that the Dice Goblin ways meant that this was not going to hold enough dice. So I ended up getting one of the bags of holding from Critical Role, and look, one day I will drag it out and I'll show you, and it's not even all of my dice, that's just all the dice that I have in that bag. I am a dice goblin. You send me dice, you give me dice, I'm set. I'm eyeing off some liquid core dice at the moment because I don't have any of those yet. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I'm not even playing in a D&D game at the moment. They're so pretty though. Alright, so now we have the retreat. So I went to the summer in the mountains? Summer stitching in the mountains? I'm good at this. What was it called? It had a name. I think it was just summer stitching in the mountains, or summer in the mountains retreat. It was put on. It's a joint retreat put on by Paddock Lane Designs and Mojo Stitches. So they're both Aussie-based designers and retailers. And I have the giant ass goodie bag because Jo from Mojo Stitches. Everything that she did for the retreat was like strawberry themed, specifically like strawberry gum, which is a type of plant that we have in Australia. So this is the goodie bag. This is everything. This is a mixture of haul and prizes and stitchy kindness and stuff. So if you bear with me, I'll pull all the stuff out so that I can display and show and talk about the retreat. Alright, we have everything in front of me now. So, goodie bag comes with stuff for like the projects for the weekend, freebies like goodies, bits and pieces, plenty of space for stuff that you buy, which is good. It also had like a little bingo card, different things on here. One of these I got done for me. Basically, the retreat was at a place called Glenella in the Blue Mountains. There were 2 tickets. There was, you can stay at Glenella and do the stitching, or you can stay nearby, or whatever, and come just for the day. So I had a day ticket. The day ticket was like, the stitching room was open for 24/7, like, or 24/3. So like, you could just stay as long as you wanted to. So I stayed further up, not too far, but a lot of the people that were staying at Glenella, out of the people who were staying there's one person that I knew before from the Color Cascade retreats, back in 2017 and 2019, and she, I don't know if she enjoys it or she just kind of does it because she knows how to do it, but she just kind of takes over, like, doing the dishes for everyone. Like, that's like a big commercial dishwasher and stuff, and she knows how it all works and everything. So she came up to me and she's like, you can mark it off because I've done it for you, because it's not the most accessible kind of kitchen. So she was like, I've done it for you, you can mark that off, so you get a freebie. And basically anytime we marked something off on here, we got raffle tickets, and they went in to the raffle bags for whatever you wanted to win. And I did actually win a thing, which is, I realize, at the bottom of the pile now. I'm talking about it, and it's at the bottom of the pile. So we're just going to start going through. So, things are falling. So firstly, because I've grabbed it off the top of the pile, there is no organization here. Lisa did a Notions box class, so like you get the little kit with all the bits and pieces, and you get the Notions box. I got black velvet because of course I did, and ow, hands are not cooperating. This is what I've done with it so far. It's not a lot. So we've done, oh god, the mirror is a problem. So the base, and like done some like pretty green wrapping, and then I've just like added this tiny little bit here. But I was sitting there and like sort of going through what was there, and I'm just like, I have so much stuff at home. Like I have like bats and spiders and stuff. I could just like put all sorts of stuff into this. So yeah, the plan is to finish it here, at some point, because another project is what I needed. But that was a fun class. And to go with that, she also gave us some fabric. She asked us whether we preferred like linen or Aida, and then we got 2 pieces of fabric. So one of them was this pink piece. It's washing out. No, it's washing out. Okay, but it's a pink piece, because with the Notions box is a pattern that is in here somewhere. Nope. Nope. It's in here somewhere. Oh my god, I should have maybe planned this a little better. Nope. Nope. I swear there was. Okay, I don't know. I might be losing my mind. Haha! I was right. It was just in a different bag entirely. That's fine. I don't know if I can show it, because I believe it's just the pattern. Oh, the plastic noises. I'm so sorry. I'm a professional. That is... yeah, so it's just the pattern, but it's basically just like a little Notions pattern, and comes with the kit, so it's got the Aida in the... Floss. We're looking at floss, Gothy. We're looking at fucking floss. Okay. There's buttons in there to put on there. And then this is like in the goodie bag as well. There's also there's a needle minder that's not in here because I've already taken it off. It was made by Ginger Stitch who's an Aussie who sells needle minders. They're really good. I have a whole bunch of their needle minders, and I love them. There's like one that's like a bag of dicks, and there's one that says like eat my ass like a cupcake, and one that's like it's a box of good vibes, and it's a bunch of vibrators. It's great. I love that. But yeah. Also had in there like a little, like it actually has like a clip. And it's a tape measure. And scan of random floss. I've got like a, what is it, 922? 992. And there's like a little cat paw. But they're little scissors. They're still tied up. But they're scissors. And it's really cute. And yeah. I'm collecting scissors now, it's a thing. This was one of the kind of like an upcycling project, and is also a kit. So this is from Mojo Stitches, and basically like you take an old whip that you don't want, and you cut it up in a certain way, and like you can use it in the tree. I don't do Christmas, so I'm gonna play around with different shapes and stuff like that and see if I can make it into something a bit more me. I'm gonna go through some old whips or like old finishes and see what I'm not vibing with anymore. Yeah, so that's that one. So this was one of the other freebies. So this is all of the strawberry gum stuff. So it's a type of eucalyptus tree. And you can add it to like food and drinks and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of like recipe ideas and stuff in here. There is strawberry gum tea, so it's a loose leaf. And then the little tin that I will not open in my bedroom because it is full of green powder. Because it's full of strawberry gum powder. And this is the stuff that you add to like food and stuff like that. And apparently you basically use it like vanilla, where you would use like a vanilla extract or something. So I'm gonna play with it at some point, probably when my housemate is back, so that he can try some too. Because if I don't like something, he will eat it, because he eats everything. What am I grabbing next? Stitchy Kindness. So this was one of the Stitchy Kindnesses. It's really cool, like, little hair tie. And then there's a Freddo in here that I haven't actually taken out. Little tea bag, little skein of floss, and a floss ring. And then some floss drops. And they've got, like, a little thing on the back. I just have to work out, like, what's the best way to actually like hole punch them, because I don't own a hole punch, I don't think. And I got so many floss drops as kindness as well. I'm just gonna put those back in the bag. Because like another Stitchy Kindness. I don't remember names. Straight up, like there's a couple of names that I can remember, but like a lot of names they're gone. The names are gone. I have face blindness and I don't remember names. It's terrible. But more floss drops. They're pretty. And then this one, I'm pretty sure this is the person who was leaving the frogs around the retreat. Because, like, people were finding these little frogs everywhere. And they were trying to work out who was doing it. But, like, there's a little charm in there. So, like, you can add it to something. And then it came with a little frog. I thought it was a needle minder. It's not. It's just glued to this. But it was a tiny frog. But, yeah. There was someone that was leaving tiny little frogs around the retreat. And there was someone, because, like, at one point on the Sunday, so on the Sunday, someone came and picked me up from the hotel to help me get back to Glenella, because I had to have my manual wheelchair, my crutches, my bag, my backpack. So they came and picked me up, and they helped me get down there. So I wasn't trying to, like, get it all down the hill. When I went back to grab my stuff from under the table that I stashed most of it under, when the front room was being packed up, there was a little frog inside, like, the arm of one of my crutches, because I've got elbow crutches. There was a little frog in there, so I got one. So I'm happy with that. So I'm pretty sure it's the same person, but don't know. We got a pen, Stitching in the Mountains Retreat pen. That is just not auto-focusing whatsoever. I don't know. This was one of the lucky door prizes that I won. There were 2 lucky door prizes that I won. So this one's a little fruit bat ornament. And it's a little kit. So it's got little fabric and everything like that. So I have that. And the other lucky door prize I got is in here. Because I put it at the bottom, didn't I? Yeah, basically. Just a little pencil case. These are actually really handy. I do actually really like having pencil cases for even just like non-stitchy stuff. I find them really good for when I'm traveling and I've got to take makeup with me, because I can put makeup brushes and stuff in them and they wash really easy, which is nice. So multifaceted. Walnut shells, because they go with the... I just realized that pink fabric was not for the Notions box project. It's for the Ort one. So probably why I should not do this at 5 in the morning. But we have this, and it's just like a little collapsible, like, dice tray. I was worried that was going to be really loud. That we also got to pick our colour for. And that pink fabric is a project that sits in the bottom of this. It's just like a little, you can use it for orts, or you could use it for sticking flosses in, or like whatever, really. That's what the pink fabric is for. I don't know why I thought it was the Notions one. I know that someone had a Notion. Brain. This was weeks ago. This was 2 weeks ago, actually, because I was sick 3 weeks ago. Yeah. This was 2 weeks ago, and in that time, I've worked for 2 weeks and had a music festival. I've had a music festival and a concert, a bunch of housework, and then, like, I've gone out tonight, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's been a time. But the walnut shells are to finish the retreat project, which is a strawberry gum. So, I have actually finished the stitching for this. I have not done the kit, the rest of it, the fully finished. So, comes with everything, all of the fusing and everything that you need for it. I've just got to sit and actually do it, which means locating where the iron is in my house, because I have to do that. But I did actually finish the stitching. So this was the green Ada that we got, and I've got, like, the other half is free, so I've got, like, some Ada to do whatever with. But this is the design. It's got a moth and a bee. And it's super cute. Hi, Arthas. Arthas. What are you doing? Hello, baby. Hi. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Why you got the zoomies? You got that zoomies? Is it the poop zoomies? Or is it you're gonna get breakfast soon zoomies? What you doing? Just staring at me. Okay. Cool talk. Yes. That is haul, that is haul, that is haul, that is haul, that is haul. That is prize. Okay, so the raffle prize that I got. So the way they did it was you can only win one raffle prize, but if your name got called twice and you wanted the other one more, you could give up the original one and take the other one. My name got called twice. I was not giving up prize one. This was prize one. This is a handmade, like, stitch portfolio. It's gorgeous. I had a couple of people come up and say that they were jelly that I want it, and I'm okay with that. So it's made by some people that run Instagram, and it's not going to be super clear. So I will tag them below. But Phil and says Phil and 69. And Andrea Caffrey. But it's really nice. Like, it's super quilted, and like you can feel the padding, and it's nice. So you've got the pocket in here, flowers on one side, and there's just like another pattern on the other side. And then you have the really nice. That was a me error. Really nice zipper with the vinyl pocket, and then this, which I didn't actually pull out and look at yet. It looks like it's a couple of Flosstube cards, and yeah, it's just like a little dangly bit. Is it magnetic? I don't have a needle in proximity. No, it's not magnetic. It's just a dangly. Okay. But yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, Phil and 69. But it's actually just, it's super well made. And like, yeah, I can put a couple of small projects in this. I could even, like, if I really wanted to, like, put my tablet in here and travel with my tablet in here too. And it's just really pretty. I probably don't strike people as the person who likes florals, but like, I occasionally do like florals. So then we come into haul. So one of the people, oh wait, no, I found another kindness. More floss drops. These ones are cool though. So like, Fancy Puppy, and I think it's a hedgehog. I don't know, but they're fancy, and I love them. And again, I need to work out how you actually put the holes in them and stuff without ruining them, and yeah. Or, like, we'll work out another way to use them, I don't know. So haul. So the person who did the Stitchy Kindness with the scrunchie and the floss drops, was also selling some project bags that she'd made. And these are really nice. But there was, like, a neon mushroom one. So these ones don't have the vinyl front, but they're really thick. They're really nice. And yeah, like, super gay fluorescent mushrooms. I'm in. So I bought that. And then I bought some fabric from Paddock Lane. So this one is, I think this one's pumpkin. So these are mediums. So they're approximate to a fat quarter, I believe. This is 16 count Ada, and this is pumpkin. It is not as light. It is, I need to get this lighting stuff sorted. The fabric is darker than it looks on the camera. Always the fabrics. I'm like, oh, look at how pretty they are. And it's like, no, they're not gonna come through. Haha, suckers. This is also 16 count. This is avocado, and also a medium. It's a bit more green, but it's not super bright green, which is really nice. I love my crazy fabrics, but I figured I would get some, like, non-crazy, I say after I've just shown pumpkin off. And then these two as well. So this one's a 14 count, medium, and it's Royal Chauffeur. And this one I hope does come up. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that one's coming up. Look at that. It's just, I love modeling and, like, patchiness and, like, yeah. That's my jam. So, do I know what I'm going to stitch on them? Absolutely not. We all know at this point that's not even a factor. 16 count Stormy in a medium. I have a feeling this one's not gonna... Oh, maybe. Yeah, so it's a bit more purple than it is showing on camera. A bit darker and a bit more purple. Also super pretty. I also grabbed a couple of patterns from Paddock Lanes as well. So there's a whole series of these, but I don't want to do the whole series. But they had the greenhouse one. And this one has a bunch of the floss, a floss drop with it, and the fabric already in it. And it's Ada. So I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. And then she had some spares, because she'd taken some stuff that someone had been interested in, and then she had some extras. So I also now have the haunted house, because of course, and the fairy house, again, of course. And yeah, we're gonna have a look at those. Back in the bag. I've been putting things in all random places. That's great. And then the last thing that I bought, I liked a sampler, like an actual sampler. It's not an alphabet sampler. We're still not getting into that territory. But I bought a sampler. So this is Mojo Stitches, and this is Into the Library. So it's just like some books, and there's like a little orange cat. Yeah, there we go. Now it's focusing. It's not glaring too much. But I bought that with all of the flosses, the fancy flosses. This was the last pre-made pack of the fancy flosses too. So these are all cottage garden threads. The plastic's probably making a horrible noise, but they're all cottage garden. They're all going to be great. It was also like wrapped up really nice in this like ribbon that like the color's not coming up, but yeah, a really nice ribbon that I can use for something as well, because we don't throw things out. That's not how that works. But at some point I will look at some fabric for that and actually do a sampler, which is wild. I've never super been interested. Like, there were some really nice ones too. There were some seasonal ones that Mojo Stitches has as well, and they were really nice. So I might look into getting those at some point way down the track. But for now, this is where we are at. We have stitchy plans. At some point, I'll do a WebGo board. I was kind of intending to like do it while I was like record it and do it and like plans and stuff, but I don't know if that will pan out. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to pan out. Just because I have a bunch of housework and stuff that still needs to get done. And as we go into the holiday season for work, work is not going to calm down anytime soon. So it is going to be a bit of a time. And while I'm sort of managing everything on my own, there's just going to be a lot of exhaustion, a lot of just time being away from my stitching and stuff like that. I don't know that I will get my WebGo goals done for this month, but that's okay, because I'm kind of happy in the progress that I've made this year on my WebGo, just in general, because I've finished a whole bunch of projects, and I'm actually gonna... How many have I finished? I'll have a look. I've finished a whole bunch of projects, some of them being quite old as well, which I'm very happy about, and some of them are big projects as well, so like I wasn't expecting to finish them this year. But I have worked on every single one of my projects this year, and that is ultimately what I wanted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 finishes this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of those were starts and finishes for the year, which seems like a lot, but 1, 2, and 3 were not. One of them was one of my oldest whips, being the Into the Jungle Stitch Along. And I'm so glad I got that finished because I don't have to look at it now. One was a Nora. And then the other one was the Pretty Little Sydney by Satsuma Street as well, which is also an old whip. I'm going to take this out because it is irritating my ear. I only have one ear pierced because I used to, like you can see it's quite large. They used to be stretched and I had both done. And then I had a second one in each. But an ex-housemate, his cat clawed this one out of my ear. And because he split the ear, the entire thing just kind of healed up fresh as a fresh wound. So I lost everything in that ear because I had to take it all out while it was healing. And then this one, because I took it out, it only healed, like it only shrunk back a little bit, so there's still like a hole that is there that is bigger than an earring hole, but not stretched. So like I can only wear one earring and I'm not used to it. I'm trying to sort of get used to it again. I eventually want to go and get this one done again and fix it all up, but it'll get there. There are sirens. Yes. I'm gonna go. I'm going to go do some more cleaning and stuff. Feed the cats their breakfast. So it's almost their breakfast time anyway. They got a super early dinner, so like their timing's probably a little bit off, so it's probably not a bad idea to do. Clean up this mess that I've just made. Do I play with the makeup now? I might have a look at the makeup, we'll see. Because I've got to pull all this off anyway. I will be around, I will be on Instagram and stuff like that, doom scrolling in between, you know, on my lunch breaks and stuff like that. We will get there. We are very much in the final length at the end of the year. If all you have done is survived, that still fucking counts. And that's why we celebrate end of year survival. That we don't do Christmas. We don't do Christmas. Christmas is not the greatest thing for a lot of people. There can be a lot of trauma. Like my traumatized ass. There'll be a lot of trauma. A lot of it's really negative feelings. Things that come up. Seasonal depression on top. It can definitely be a time. So surviving is fine. You can treat yourself for making it to the end of the fucking year. And even if you only did it through spite, it still fucking counts. It still absolutely counts. I do so many things purely for spite. It still counts. You're doing the thing, you're surviving, you get a point. You get a gold fucking star. I don't actually have any, do I? No. No, I don't. Maybe I can make one. I can make you a gold star. I'm gonna go. We're getting weird rambles. This is what happens when the insomniac is up this long by themselves. No one to hold them accountable. It's Goblin hours. This is Goblin shit. And I'm gonna go be a goblin over there.